Today, price action was just absolutely astonishingly strange. Today it is the second last day in January for trading, aka it's the Thursday of the last week in January, and I'm gonna come on here to just recap my thoughts on the day. I didn't end up taking any trades, but maybe you can take something out of this video. So here we go. If you haven't watched my channel as well, you wouldn't know this, but unfortunately 2 days ago, so it's the 29th on Tuesday today, unfortunately on Tuesday, the 27th of January, I ended up blowing 5 Express accounts due to just breaking every single rule in the book. It's as easy as that. Like, I did everything bad that I could have done. I revenge traded, I over traded, I oversized, I did everything wrong. But anyway, we are back on 5 fresh expresses. No trades taken. So yeah, looking at the day, the 2 hourly candles being 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. dropped 661 points. Fucking hell. That is crazy. That is crazy. And looking at all of this built up liquidity throughout the start of the week, it's kind of obvious and also not at the same time that price was going to sweep down all of these lows. And if you maybe post content on TikTok or YouTube about trading, then you will know that some people might say, oh, why did you enter on this? Or why did you enter on that? Because realistically, one man's trash is another man's treasure. One setup for me might not be a setup for you, but all of this, if we look at how this week performed, Monday was a no news Monday. On a no news Monday, you can expect price to have a continuation and build up liquidity for at some point the rest of the week to take out. That's exactly what we did on Monday. We just produced sell side liquidity trending to the upside. On Tuesday, we had a pre-FOMC day. When we're pre-FOMC, meaning that FOMC is still yet to happen, you would expect price to have another continuation overall, because price is generating more liquidity for FOMC to potentially take out. So FOMC comes in yesterday, we end up not even taking out Tuesday's low and not even taking out Monday's low. We still had all of this built up sell side liquidity resting. So naturally today, you're not going to expect price to just absolutely shit the bed, going down 2.5% on the day. But hey man, I mean, you've just got to take it how it is, because you can't control the market. So obviously I didn't take a trade today, but that is purely just because there was no trades to be taken. I mean, if you're trading in this range, I'd say there's one trade opportunity in the whole thing, and it is definitely not capitalizing on the whole move. So what does it look like? We got a 15-minute for value gap here up on market open. We go higher, we then break this internal high again, being our internal manipulation and our internal SMC. Price closes below the opening gap range low, meaning that now this level, meaning the opening gap range, the regular trading hours low, should act as a resistance level for price to go to the downside. That is exactly what happened. So maybe you just have a little trade like this, aiming for previous day low, because no one in their right mind is aiming for price to go down another 586 points or whatever. Bro, no one is capitalizing on that move. If they are, then they're just laughing, pure laughing. But I hope I'm not just waffling. I've got my dinner in front of me, so I can't have this take too long, because it'll be cold. But look, eventually, when you come to a time where you've got enough market experience and you've seen different market conditions, you've seen days that move maybe 1,000 points, you've seen days that may move 50 points, you may see days that move 200 points. Whatever the cause, you cannot feel guilty about yourself not getting in on the moves. And this might sound pretty hypocritical, considering that I am still on the margin of being unprofitable, on the margin of being unprofitable, because realistically, I earn more than I spend from the markets. As of right now, I've spent less than I've earned. But less about me. You can't feel guilty about not capitalizing on a move like this, for example. It's 500 points. It came out of absolutely nowhere. No one can predict that. No one can react to the market and say, oh my gosh, price has got 2 previous day lows below, and we've got all of this built up liquidity. Let's just enter in a short position up here and just hold another 500 points. Like, just get that out of your mind. As I said earlier, if anyone says that they've done that, they're just LARPing. They're just LARPing. But anyway, I took no trades today. Didn't take any trades yesterday on FOMC because it looked complete horseshit. So, having tomorrow being the last day of the month, and considering that this month has just been pure rage bait, meaning that either you're going to take a loss or you're just going to get broke even, going to take it slow, man. Going to take it slow. Currently, analysis on the charts looks like we have absolutely decimated any chance of a bullish reaction to the upside. But at the same time, we have still got all-time highs resting above. Some people might say that this is a S&T because ES and YM have taken all-time high, but at the end of the day, we had a good reason throughout this whole range to continue dumping, because realistically, we've had an SMC up here all the way since the 5th of December. So, if you've heard me say this before, then calm. I love shorts. I'm a king of shorts. I just love taking shorts over longs any day of the month, any day of the week, any day of the day. So, if price presents itself to reject somehow this 4-hour value gap and continue to the downside, sweeping out the low of week, and this will be previous day low by the time it gets taken, then cool. If what I'm saying doesn't happen, then cool as well. I'm just going to take the day how it is, risk what I need to risk, which is $250 or $500 if the setup is good enough. And yeah, thank you for watching, and tomorrow is going to be a good day. If I don't trade, then that's still a good day. The one thing I'm not going to do is do what I don't need to do, so goodbye.